Beside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our Hector Macho Camacho. Don't let his good looks and personality get you off track. Known for his electric style, a 3-division world champion, and a boxing Hall of Famer. This bout, usually you don't need a weapon. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He misses with that straight left. A swing and a miss with the right hook. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Just missed with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could... And there's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice defense with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the score. And there's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
they throw a shot, they get countered. So much firepower here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. And there's the bell to start round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is gonna say, I can't take it anymore? When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. There's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They exchange punches. It's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Beautiful counter shot. They blocked the left there. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good counter punch. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he can't... There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That counter shot lands. That left hook missed. Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Ooh, Camacho is in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all... And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They block the jab. Parries that jab away. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem... There's the bell to start round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Well done with that counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
So you get...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Camacho is buzzed. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Jab just got blocked. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Those counter punches have to. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous...